Okay, folks, get ready, because we're diving deep today into something you don't usually hear about on a podcast.
That's right.
We're going to be talking about efferent bowel management.
We are.
Poop, in other words.
Exactly.
But don't worry, it's going to be fascinating and we'll keep it fun.
Oh, absolutely.
We're looking at excerpts from efficient bowel management techniques for this one.
Great source.
So tell me, have you ever thought about, like, optimizing how you poop?
Well,
Like, is that something you've ever considered?
not really. I just kind of figured, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Exactly right. That's what I thought, too. But this source has me thinking a little differently.
Oh, really? How so?
It suggests this idea of saving poop so you can get it all out at once.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting concept.
It is, right?
Definitely not what I expected.
Yeah, it sounds counterintuitive at first.
It does.
But what do you think? Like, is there any logic to that when you consider how our bowels actually work?
Well, our bowels, that do have a natural rhythm. And sometimes we might have like multiple small bowel movements throughout the day,
Yeah.
but that might not actually fully empty everything.
Oh, I see.
So this approach, the saving poop idea, is suggesting that if you strategically delay things a bit,
Okay.
it could actually lead to like a more complete and potentially even a more satisfying, evacuation.
Right, so it's not just about holding it in until you explode.
No, not at all.
There's like a strategy to it.
Exactly.
But wouldn't that be super uncomfortable, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a valid concern.
And, like, could there be any downsides to trying this?
Yeah, for sure. Ignoring your body's natural urges could actually be detrimental in the long run.
Right.
Like if you push this concept too far, it could lead to constipation
Oh, wow.
or even some more serious complications.
So it sounds like it's kind of a balancing act.
It is.
Figuring out how to work with your body's natural rhythms instead of just fighting against them.
Exactly. You got it. And that's where this idea of mindfulness comes in.
Mindful.
Yeah, it's not about sticking to a rigid schedule.
Okay.
It's more about like becoming attuned to your body's signals
I see.
and figuring out what works best for you.
This makes me think of those times when you feel like you really, really gotta go. But then nothing much happens.
Oh, yeah, we've all been there.
Like maybe that's a sign that things weren't quite ready yet.
That's a great example, and it highlights the difference between, feeling a strong urge versus just feeling some pressure.
Right.
Learning to differentiate those sensations, that's key to this whole approach.
So like if someone wanted to try this, where would they even begin?
Well, that's the thing. There's no, manual for this.
Right.
So it's important to listen to your body.
Yeah.
And proceed cautiously.
Okay.
You can start with small adjustments, like paying closer attention to your diet, your fluid intake.
Got it.
Those things can make a big difference. And of course, if you have any concerns, talk to a healthcare professional.
Always a good idea.
Mhm.
It's so interesting to think that pooping could involve strategy and awareness.
Yeah, it really challenges our assumptions, doesn't it?
It does.
Maybe this mindful pooping concept, as strange as it sounds, could be a gateway to thinking more consciously about other bodily functions, too.
That's a great point. Like, what if we applied this to eating or sleeping or even managing stress?
Exactly what other areas of our lives could benefit from a more mindful, attuned approach?
It's something to think about for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive. It seems like even pooping has hidden depths and opportunities for optimization. Who knew?
Right.
It's all about listening to your body and finding what works best for you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Bye for now.